The mansion was completely silent as Alexander Royce, the youngest self-made billionaire in the country, returned from a 12-hour business war that had drained every drop of energy from him, and all he wanted was to walk into his bedroom, collapse on the bed, and forget the world. Yet something felt off the moment he stepped onto the polished marble hallway leading to the master suite, for the lights flickered softly, thing they never did in his perfectly maintained home, and a faint, rustling sound whispered from behind the tall carved bedroom door, a sound so out of place that it forced him to pause, tighten his grip on the doorknob, inhale deeply, and push the door open, only to freeze in complete disbelief as he found a small girl, no more than 8 or 9 years old, sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by stacks of money pulled straight from his private safe, the safe only he could access. She wasn't crying, wasn't panicking, wasn't even surprised to see him. She simply looked up with calm, wide, intelligent eyes that carried both innocence and unimaginable pain, and whispered, "I'm sorry." I didn't know where else to go, and something in her voice, something trembling yet brave, made Alexander's mind spin because he should have called security. He should have demanded answers. He should have been furious, but instead he found himself stepping inside slowly as though afraid to scare her, asking gently who she was and how she got past the mansion's top-tier protection systems, and the girl swallowed hard, clutched a photograph to her chest, and said the words that nearly made Alexander's heart stop. "My name is Liana, and my mother told me that if anything ever happened to her, I should find you. Because you're the only good man she ever knew." Words that stabbed through him, because he hadn't heard from Liana's mother in nearly 10 years, yet the memory of the woman he once loved, deeply, painfully, flooded him like a storm, and before he could process any of it, the girl continued in a small, breaking voice, She's gone, sir. They took everything from us." And Alexander's chest tightened as rage, confusion, and protectiveness collided inside him, knowing instantly that the life he lived, the cold, lonely empire built on power and precision, was about to change forever. And as Liana's tiny fingers passed him the crumpled photograph of her mother with a message scrawled on the back, "If you're reading this, I failed to escape. Please protect our daughter." Alexander felt his world tilt, his past roar back to life, and his future forcefully rewritten by the little girl sitting in his bedroom, surrounded by money she never intended to steal, but only used to prove her desperation. And he knew in that moment that whatever darkness had taken her mother was now coming for this child, and that he, Alexander Royce, with all his wealth, power, and influence, would burn